Yes, people. What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Saeed TV. You're probably wondering, what the hell is this? What are you doing on basically this settings? We have had a little bit of a problem. You know what I'm saying to you? It will be fixed. But last night, imagine last night I'm going to bed. Well, I am in bed. I go to the toilet halfway through the night and I'm like, why is there light coming from downstairs? I was like, what the fuck? So I go downstairs, at the bottom of my table, you know, the actual, what they call the neon lights.
Yeah.
The neon lights are on. I'm like, what? That's broke. Like, I remember the wire came off. It's meant to be broke. So I'm getting ready for my stream. And then all of a sudden, I can't do anything. My camera is back to default. Everything's gone back to default, basically. And yeah, so I have to fix that after this. So we've gone back to the old roots, you know what I mean? Laptop and yeah, webcam. What are you saying though, Kazman?
I'm all good, man. I'm just loving the news at the moment. You know what I mean? Like, so, you know, Garnacho highly likely to leave. Leon Delap chase, the Cunha here we go soon stuff. There's loads of different things, man. And also I like to know that you know what it is, yeah. Sometimes watching people in misery is actually a pleasure. A little bit like Ade watching us right now. So it's like I really it makes me happy. It makes me happy because now why no one talk about Ineos at the moment? Huh? Yeah. So what is it when there's a whole point of have some patience, you know, and let's see what we get. And at the moment, this is the patience, and this is we ain't got nothing through the door yet, but this is what we're getting. Everyone that we don't want in the door is going out, and the ones that we do want are getting chosen. So there we go. Man.
Absolutely. Listen, we got actually a lot to dissect, you know. We actually got a lot to dissect. Like I said, Cunha, Fabrizio saying that we could get the Here We Go soon. We've got updates on Delap. Newcastle are taking our spot and they're trying to go for Delap as well. We've also got news regarding Garnacho. Apparently, he could be on his way out and his little brother's back doing all the liking and all of that rubbish. You know, I mean, I don't know where he's been for the past couple of months, but he's back now talking nonsense.
Yeah.
There's news regarding Dean Hudson, or Dean Huijsen, as you call it. He's available for 50 million release clause. Do we like that? Are we in for it? So there's a lot to take in. But let's get into the Cunha news. That's the news that we are all wanting to talk about. And that is Man United have planned for new contract with Matheus Cunha representative very, very soon. The here we go is possible soon. And this is what Fabrizio Romano had to say as he was talking today on, I think, one of his podcasts. Let me know if you lot can hear this, people. Let me just go to bookmarks here. I think I'm already on bookmarks, bloody hell. That just shows you. But here we go. Let's read
the story of the week. Matheus Cunha, an important story from a few days ago. I was telling you how Manchester United are working on this deal. What I can add to you today is that Manchester United have planned for new contacts very soon. So this is not going to be, as I told you in the video Monday, this is not going to be a story for end of July, August, a long saga. Man United want to do it as soon as possible. Want to anticipate Newcastle and all the other clubs interested in Matheus Cunha. So Man United will have a new round of talks very soon and will try to get this deal done with Matheus Cunha. After a very positive feeling with the player, the conversation was very good. Ruben Amorim wants him. Matheus Cunha is keen on the move. The Champions League is not a deal breaker. So all the things are going in the right way. Man United are also prepared to pay the close value, £62.5 million, to Wolverhampton, but in installments. So they will try to discuss with Wolverhampton something like, okay, instead of paying in 1 year, in 2 years, can we pay in multiple years? This is something quite normal in football in general, not just in England, not just for Man United and Wolves. So it's part of the game when it's about financial fair play, but still paying that money. So Man United on their way to sign Matheus Cunha, because Man United feel that the player wants to make this move. Man United feel that Matheus Cunha is keen on joining them, is excited about this opportunity. There is a great feeling, as I told you on Monday, between Man United and Cunha. And so new round of talks coming soon to get this deal in the final stages, to get this deal done, and to come here with the here we go is something really, really possible soon.
Hey, yo, mute.
Said, yeah, what are you saying, cuz? It looks like it's in motion. This ain't no deal that normally you kind of like. I see you smiling there. I see cuz is smiling. You love me, love, brothers.
All I heard, smiling. You know, all I heard is new round of talks. You know what I'm saying?
Round of talks.
And I'm thinking like the money, and I'm thinking like, oh, it's crazy how another man. Go ahead.
I love the fact that it's in installments. You feel me? We love a good installment, bro. Imagine getting to pay things nowadays in Klarna. Like that's life now, man.
Hey, Klarna FC, run it up, man. Hey, I'm telling you now, this man has got me cheesing. Another man has got me cheesing.
No pause.
No pause.
Yeah, that's a pause.
That's no pause. Another grown man has got me cheesing.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
As much as he's a tapping merchant, he's still the guy. He's still the guy. Hey, bro, even that man. Hey, bro. Like, Man United, you know what it is? Man United are on hinge at the moment. We love a round of talks. You know what I mean? Yeah. We love interest. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? And I'm just saying, like, Cunha being the first one to come through the door potentially, yeah.
Look at his haters, man. Look at his Chelsea haters. Just because you've had loads of flops at your club, yeah? Yeah, one that you've got from our club and another we've got from another's. Yeah, don't start coming in here.
You know what it is? They're just fuming because they got the wrong winger from Wolves or the wrong attacking player. That's it. That's the wrong one. Yeah, man. And I'm just saying, you know what I mean. So, anyways, we're on hinge at the moment, and the thing is, they don't like the fact that we're gonna take a player that they're linked with because they think they're transfer kings. Oh, move over. Yeah, move over. Yeah,
their transfers don't hit anymore, bro. Their transfers don't hit anymore. Their here we goes don't hit anymore.
Nah, man, that juice ran out. And I remember about 2 years ago when if anyone watched Carefree Lewis, big up him, yeah, it's his birthday recently.
Yeah, big up Lewis.
He was doing a here we go every flipping few days or something, even if it was for a young player. So just saying it, like I'm just
Facts.
At the moment, I'm over the moon. But imagine, you know what the best part is? Yeah, it's just to rub it in a little bit more, yeah, to Chelsea fans, yeah. The fact that now Robert Garnacho might be you man's problem.
Bro, we'll get on to that.
Man's problem. So whilst you're trying to sign someone else that we like, your club, hits the all finish quota for you, man. So if you want Garnacho and that weird arrogance he's got going on, and that D-pass voice that he don't even suit, be my guest.
Robert, Chelsea, here we go, bro. They'll have to buy them both, though, innit? You get me, really and truly. One of them for the player, one of them for the social media. You know what I'm saying? So, listen, I can't lie to you guys. This news here is amazing. I'll be real with you. Like, we are going to be getting a player of considerable, like, bro, the quality just goes up tenfold, guys. Like, people might say, yeah, cool. He isn't this, he isn't that. What is he? Bro, you're getting a player that elevates us big time. Like, literally elevates us big time, bro. So, I don't know what anyone's saying, but I'm excited for this signing, bro. Obviously, I won't get too excited until I see the shirt. You feel me? You see how Kaz has got a shirt there? Until we see the shirt, I won't get excited. You feel me? But the fact that it's a release clause, the fact that we paid it installments, the fact that, you know, we're trying to get this done as soon as possible. I'm feel like, for me, I'm excited by that. You feel me? That's what I'm excited for the most. You get me? The fact that we get this done early. June the 1st, I need to see this brother a United player, bro.
But I don't, you know what it is this? As long as we get the here we goes or the bomber Ornstein, what's Ornstein's what's his whole thing? Is he got like a little quote that he does? We just call it bomber for no reason.
Yeah, we call it bomber. We call it bomber.
Do you know what I mean? So I think that'll get done before the June 1st. I'm not being funny, but you got a whole month or so. And then I think the Liam Delap one should be advanced as soon as it hits. Well, I say for us, there's lots of competition with him, but that should be the second signing in the door.
Yeah.
But that should not. I'm in hope here.
Yeah.
That this is not where it stops for an attacking player. We still need a third.
Yeah. No, 100%. I agree, bro. I'm 100%. I'm in agreement.
We have 4 attackers. You might even exclude one of them, you know. Technically, is Bruno Fernandes classed as an attacker anymore? Probably not. Ahmad might be classed as a wing back. Really and truly, Huijsen is probably going to go out somewhere, if not get sent to the gulag, hopefully. And then and then all we've got is maybe Kobe, if you want to count him as one of the attacking mid spots.
Yeah.
And Xerxes. Who else have we got?
We are linked with this brother here.
I don't know. I don't know. Anyone's got Y Scout? Let me know, please.
Yeah, Don. We'll have to shout Don for that one.
Don has to shout his guy, or something like that. I asked him the other day.
Yeah. Big up Omar El. He says, Salam, gents. Love having an actual board if these signings come through the door, especially if we could get them before the US tour. Moving fast and efficient is refreshing. But look out for Chelsea, last second swoop. Nah, Chelsea have got their eyes on other targets, bro. I think Chelsea are trying to go maybe for Osimhen. I don't even think Osimhen. We'll get to Osimhen in a second now. I don't really know what Chelsea are trying to do, but it ain't Cunha. It ain't Cunha. I saw interest, but I think that's where it stops. I think they need to get rid of wingers before they buy any. They got too many. They got too many, bro.
Yeah, I think.
Where do they play Cunha, though? Where would he fit in their team?
He would start somewhere left or in the middle at the moment. No, I'm not gonna lie.
It's more of a 10. You feel me? Unless you
put well, you know, Palmer can hold that, innit? Put Palmer on the right then. But what's it called? For me, it's with Osimhen. Is it just me? Correct me in the comments. Did Ornstein not have a whole segment on the Osimhen thing, saying that no Premier League clubs are actually in for him or wanting that sort of player or profile or something along the lines? Yeah, like the wages doesn't match up with the player and etc. Like Premier League clubs don't really want to be dishing out the 200Ks and that anymore.
No,
because of the whole PSR thing. I think maybe clubs have now understood or have a way better understanding, obviously with the whole case as well, that they can't be falling out like 250K to 3, 4, 5 different players at a time. And you know what? Fair enough, because they've been moaning about a cap for ages, right? Some sort of cap, but the only one that can control that cap is technically, obviously, the clubs itself, innit? Stop doing stupid business then.
Yeah. This is what I honestly had to say on why Osimhen is not an agenda for United. The feeling amongst most Premier League clubs is that they have looked into the possibility seems that to be the salary expectation are difficult to meet, and he's perhaps not the player character they are looking for at present. So they're doing a DBS check on him, bro, and the DBS check ain't looking good, bro. That's the problem. The DBS check ain't given. You feel me?
What, like Ivan Toney settings, kind of?
Yeah, Ivan Toney settings. Maybe a Turkey settings. I don't know. Turkey. Listen, I don't know. Firstly, for me, what's going on with him. I hope it's not to do with his character because he's a wonderful footballer first and foremost. But I don't know. Like for me, I don't mind if United go get Osimhen, but I also very, very much don't mind if United go get Delap.
We need to get both. We need both.
Yeah, but you don't see an ideal window where United get both, though. Let's be honest.
Yeah, I know. But like,
an ideal window where United get both. It's not going to happen.
Yeah, it's not happening. But there should be other alternatives. I still think we need 2 strikers this summer. And I got convinced by that. And I don't think it's realistic to go and get 2 strikers, but we really do need 2 strikers this summer. And people will say, "Oh, go get Cheeto, put him in." Like, it's actually quite true. You could have him as backup, but Cheeto needs time to develop. It doesn't need to be rushed, doesn't need the pressures and everything like that. We need to kind of come away from that now, I think, in my opinion. Like some of these youngsters that we do rate, I think it's a little bit different if you have a wing back kind of youngster or a centre back kind of youngster. But when it comes to these attackers, it's such a dog game.
The way Saeed's been twerking for Delap makes me not want him, to be honest with you. So because the messenger, you don't like the messenger, and also this common theme that I wanted Højlund is so not true. Like go and watch the video of me announcing Højlund in the car. I was in Skolfogri's car on the way from London, bro. Yeah. And I clearly said he's not my option, but we'll see what it is. You feel me?
Yeah, no, I remember we done it on the stream about.
Well, we did on the stream. I remember having a full-on conversation or full-on argument, with Culture Cams on Twitter, saying that I wanted Vlahovic instead of Højlund, and then he's saying that but this is what the manager wants, etc., etc. And I was like, yo, are you sure? Because this guy ain't worth it, bro. And I also wanted Osimhen 2-3 years ago, So it's difficult, man. It's difficult. You get me?
That's right.
Apologies, people, as well. By the way, I've got a little flu as well, man. That's
by the way, that will go by tomorrow. I'm telling you now. No. Oh, I'm talking to Saeed, my bad. No, the pop-up flu. I had it twice in 2 weeks. I'm not joking, yeah?
What is
twice.
It? What is it, bro?
It lasts a day. Anyone in the chat that's from the UK at the moment, let me know.
I don't know what flu is, man.
So basically, it's weird. You're not going to have it for long. But yeah, Daps has had it for a day. I've had it for a day. I've had it 2 weeks in a row, by the way. And also, once only had it yesterday, and he was murked, by the way. And then this morning, he's like, I'm still feeling a little bit, but I'm all right. And there we are. It's like this day flu. It's like I call it pop-up flu.
I don't know what it is, bro, but it needs to go because I got plans. I've got a big weekend.
It will go. Well, I think really, truly, it's telling you go take your vitamins. Because now, Man United are taking their vitamins.
I don't know what it is, bro. I don't know what it is, man. You get me? I don't know what it is. But Big says, I'm confident Cunha comes to United. It's typical that for Chelsea to go sell Nkunku and get Delap and Osimhen, like they did Lavia and Caicedo.
Oh, yeah. By the way, a bit of breaking, if you want to call it breaking. Obviously, Sam C reported that we've been scouting that Johnny Cardoso from and they're talking about a swap deal to help fund. They want Anthony that bad. Cardoso, I'm taking him. He's like a 6/8 or 8/6 I think he's more of a defensive midfielder. So if you watch, I'm watching Betis tonight, by the way, and they're playing Valladolid, I think they play Valladolid. Not, by the way, I think.
You doing a watch one, yeah?
Oh, man.
Come on. You know what it is? I've watched him. Me in the chat, I've watched him a few times, and I've mentioned that Cardoso.
He's decent.
Tottenham have got a Tottenham. I don't know how have Tottenham got a.
He's American dude, isn't he?
Huh?
He's the American dude, isn't he?
He's not American.
Yeah. What? Yes, he is. Cardoso. Yeah, he's American. He's American. He's the dude with the curly hair, bro. The black curly hair, the brown curly hair. In the middle of the field, you notice him. Trust me. He assisted Anthony for that mad goal a few weeks ago.
I didn't know he was American, bro. Since when the Americans have the name Cardoso?
No, but that's like me saying, oh, but when is the English guy called Saka or Bakayo? Do you know what I mean? It's the same thing.
Shit at football then?
Huh?
Why America shit at football when these lot have got?
Americans are building quite a decent team.
Yeah, man.
They're not rubbish. They just
Bro, they get
Pochettino.
How are they rubbish when they've got ballers in their team?
But it's like, look, it's like anyone, yeah. Like, okay, Saka, I think if I'm correct, Nigerian descent or whatever, but he's English. Same with Cardoso.
Brazilian.
If he's Brazilian, but obviously he recognizes himself with USA or something like that.
Sports tax, they're saying. I get it. But even that, no, let's be honest, the what do you call it? The Copa America, they didn't really do well, did they? Let's be honest.
No.
They didn't really do well.
But anyways, it's just that. Anyways, he chose USA. That's my guess. I'm not gonna act like I have a massive full division about him this window. But if we're scouting at 8 and 6, that's good signs that we're looking at an 8 or 6 as well, right? Yeah. That's what we wanted. Yeah. That's what I'm gonna take from that. Anyway,
he's at a decent age. He's
23.
I really like that Cardoso. But Tottenham, I don't know what it is. Tottenham have got a buyback clause on him. 24 million, I think it is, something like that. Go and check it out now.
Who cares?
I'm just saying if Tottenham did.
Yeah, I know. But they got let them keep with their Archie Gray.
Can you check when they signed him, please?
Who Tottenham?
Yeah, Tottenham. When did they sign that Cardoso guy?
I have no idea. You know what? I'm just Wikipedia him. It will tell the year.
I'm the like button because I can't check the likes right now.
I didn't even know he was at Tottenham. Was he ever at Tottenham? He was never at Tottenham.
So why is Tottenham? No, Levy paid 25 million euros last summer and holds a major interest in Cardoso. Yeah.
What did they try to? Do you mean they tried to bid for him or?
I don't know. What I've been told is that they've got some sort of they can buy him back for a certain amount of money. So I don't know. Any Americans in the chat? Let me know. It
says here, Johnny Cardoso hands Tottenham potential transfer low in latest admission. He's made a bit. Oh, apparently, I think there was a gentleman's agreement with it or something like that. It was hard to do with Celso, and then now he might want to change. He might change his mind, innit? Which is kind of like it might mess up a lot of. I think it's up to him, maybe. So basically, it's like they have an option to land him. It was part of the deal. They have an option to land, but the thing is, it's up. It doesn't mean that they got first dibs on him. I don't think it's up to him, innit? If he wanted to make that move to the Premier League, there's a option.
Yeah,
but maybe I don't know. I could be wrong.
Listen, I'm American. I've never watched him play. If he's the opposite of Ugarte, sign him. Yo, you know what? I feel like we have to move on Ederson sooner than later, man. Sorry, Ugarte sooner than later because the fan base are not gonna. They don't like him, man. I don't think they can. I don't think anything that Ugarte does will be good enough for this United fan base. They've got it in for him from the start. I think there's a big agenda against him. Yeah, he's not the best player on the ball, but you look the way that Ugarte is hated by the fan base is a joke.
It's a joke.
Bench option, he might become a fan's favorite, but
I
don't know.
My whole thing though is why would we scout Cardoso when he is basically Ugarte though? He's a baller though, but he basically is Ugarte. He does the exact same thing. Well, like he's tidy. Don't get me wrong. He's tidy. Like he's super tidy from what I saw, and whatnot. But the guy don't make like. All right, cool. I've seen him make a few switches because I see him ping it to Anthony and whatnot. Great, yeah. But when it comes to like get like medium range, long range, and kind of, I've never really seen him dictate like that. He's just like he's a good DM, yeah. But he does what Ugarte does as well. You know, Ugarte does take-ons, like he's willing to dribble around the player or something like that. Yeah. But he don't really carry the ball. So I don't look at him as a mad progressive midfielder in my eyes. Like I just think he's just a solid 6.
Breaking loose now. I think it's becoming breaking loose. But you know, by the way, can these lot, I'm gonna message this guy, bro. Can you lot stop saying everything is breaking loose, by the way?
Yeah.
It's really irritating me. I'm gonna message MUFC and B. Like, I don't know, listen, I get it. You wanna put news out there, but please, not everything is breaking news, bro. Just say update.
All right. There's an update. Should I give the update?
It's an update. It's not breaking news.
Yeah, it's an update. It's not breaking news. Unless you're talking, if you're talking with the camp or something, that's a bit different. But the update is: do you wanna share it or do you wanna?
Yeah, share it.
You want me to share it? Yeah.
Yeah. Before you do that, I'm just gonna read this super chat. It says, "Muppet just tweet Fab said we discuss Ederson. And big up Rain, a member for 25 months. Wow, that's a year and a month, bro. Sorry, that's 2 years. Just over 2 years. Flipping hell. We better not sign Ederson. It's literally similar to Ugarte. I disagree. Imagine a double pivot of Ederson and Ugarte. That's terrible. By the way, we got a raid from Flawless as well, I think. Yo, big up to Flawless for the raid as well. But this one here, let's read this here. Make it a bit bigger, bro, if you can.
Yeah, I can do. Is that big enough? Pause.
Yeah, that's big. That's big. That's big. Lex, what to say here? Man United have discussed Ederson during a meeting with the club directors and Ruben Amorim. United made contact with the players camp a few months ago and showed an interest. He's seen as one of the midfield candidates. Yeah, you know what? Listen, you know me and Ederson, innit?
Saeed.
What?
Stop right there. Say pause. Just say my bad.
Bro, you loved your pauses,
man. For the culture of 2025.
Okay. Pause.
Say my bad. We're being childish around it. You know, we're being childish around it, but you know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. My bad.
All right, cool. I had to make sure, like, say you're moving correct. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Facts. I hear it. Nah, nice one.
Right, my bad.
So yeah, I genuinely don't get the hate from Ederson. Ederson technically is very, very good. You know, like he's not like a De Jong, he's not like a Pedri, of course. Do you know what I mean? But like, bro, man still can pass, man still can move, man still can, like, man's tiny, bro. Did you see his goal, by the way, versus AC Milan?
Who, Ederson's? I ain't seen it now. I'm not gonna lie. Bro, me and Italian football this year is non-existent.
He's the one that started the move. He's the one that started the move, bro. Do you get it? He started the move from deep. Yeah, he passed it along, and then he ran into the box. He's a very, very good box crasher as well.
I agree. For someone who plays quite a similar system, people need to understand that he played in a two-man midfield, like pretty much for a lot of his time at Atalanta. If I'm right, yeah. So he's used to that kind of formation, which is a bonus, by the way. Also, I would say when it comes to the first phase, could he be a little bit more clean? I'd say so, yes. But he's a progressive midfielder. He's a progressive carrier. He's got a lot of he's athletic and everything. A lot of teams are after him. We've been after him for a whole year, by the way. I said this.
We've been after him for a whole year, bro.
But we're not the only team in for him. And if you don't go and get your bit done now, City also want another midfielder. Let's say Gibbs White goes down the pan or Wirtz goes down the pan. They've also got option on Ederson as well, right? They're gonna lose one Ederson. They're gonna want one back. So, anyways, and there's other teams that are gonna want him. I'm pretty sure. There's another team. I can't remember who that's in for him, but that, it's all. I think this window is all about speed. I'm going to be honest. Teams are going to Club World Cups, aka Man Cities of the world, the Chelseas of the world, if I'm correct as well. I think there's going to be a lot of transfer activity. There's going to be a lot of interest. There's a lot of release clauses, and obviously, when it comes down to that, I don't know how the league's going to start, but you need. One thing that Man United haven't done well in terms of 2 seasons ago compared to last season, which was still a little bit of a mess because he was taken over, is that you got different players coming in different stages to the preseason campaign. So if you're telling me all of a sudden, like, we're already making, conversation with your Edersons, registering interest in your Cherkies of the world, or you're going to get the lapping at now, you can't really knock that because they're already moving on their number ones, you could say, innit? And I think Ederson's wanted. Let's be real. I think he's wanted, and he's been wanted by the club for ages, just like Cunha's been wanted by the club by ages. All the details already come out for it. So we've already done a lot of groundwork. And you can't, this is stuff that doesn't get said about the new regime and everything because we're too busy trying to crash it on everything because we want fast food all the time. And that's what does, and don't get me wrong, I might be a little bit more toxic positive with it rather than more balanced, where others might have looked at it a little bit in a different angle, which is fair enough, to be fair. They ain't done everything correct. Do you know what I mean? So on that notice, on that part,
we need a big summer, bro. We need a big summer.
We need to get these. There's a good reason why I think we need to start looking at targets. I mean, us lot, the scouting, which ones have release clauses. I think that's our whole kind of plan at the moment, personally, but that's just the observation, which could be incorrect as well, innit? I would love Ederson. I would love him. Like, honestly,
we do need a both, though. We need someone who can, like I said to you, keep the ball and is a progressive midfielder and is someone who's very, very good on the ball, can receive the ball in tight spaces, and is a well all-rounder. Then we need someone who can do a little bit of both, can do box to box, is athletic, can run around the pitch, you know what I mean, and also is decent on the ball as well. So you need both, bro. Like, we need technically 2 midfielders, bro.
By the way,
that we're not getting 2 midfielders is crazy.
Yeah.
We need 2.
We need 3. We need 3 midfielders. You got to think about this, yeah? We don't know what the future Toby Collier might look like. He might be one that actually does leave.
Yeah, but he's never going to make it, bro. Let's be honest, man.
I don't ever talk about my guy like that when he's our best 6 going forward. Let's be real, yeah?
Come on,
bro. Hear me out anyway.
Give it up, bro.
What do you not like about him? What do you not like about him? That he's just unavailable?
He's injury prone. There's a lot of injuries. I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah.
Like, bro, what is the percentage that this guy's gonna make it, bro? Let's be honest.
I think he's one of them guys that are going to make it. I think he's kind of shown already in a space of a few games. No, but hear me out. Yeah. I hear me out. When it comes to talent ID, when it comes to some like midfielders and stuff, yeah, I can go a little bit left like Amrabat, but we all got gas about Amrabat, right? So we can all take that L pretty much 95% of us. But when I say Matheus Cunha, you lot laughed. Yeah, when I say Sander Berg,
more respectable in that regard.
When I mentioned Sander Berg and I was doing up the most prop for him, I got laughed at because he played for Burnley. And now when I say just because this guy's a kid and unknown, yeah, when it comes to first phase football, collecting the ball, he's rapid, by the way, and he's got everything bar one thing, which in my opinion was ball progression. I think he can work on that though.
Yeah,
I think that's it for me. I'm just saying it. I don't think we need to look further with other 6s. Again, anyways, but anyways, this is just me and my prop, yeah? Let's name the midfielders, Saeed, innit? It's Casemiro, future unknown. Toby Collier, future unknown. Yeah. Ederson, future gone. Who else is there that's going to potentially be gone? Mason Mount, you never know what might be the situation, but I think he's going to stay in and around the squad because
I think he'll stay another year, even though I don't want him to.
And then you got to think of whatever other midfielders I might not have thought about in my head, yeah, that you lot might remember. They might also be leaving. So that means we're lacking a lot. We're lacking basically 3 midfielders already, let alone 4. So, and then the whole thing is Garnacho's leaving potentially, and he's a highly likely, which we'll talk about. We got Rashford obviously leaving. That's squad space already. Anthony's leaving. That's squad space already. Whether you like to look at it not as a right wing back or one of them options, it's still another midfield technically option. The thing is, with me and my Toby Collier prop is a little bit. It's like we don't do the basic fundamentals enough in the game. And I like the basic fundamentals. I think he's a good stepping stone.
You can find another one. You could develop second corner. You could develop someone else.
By the way, can't wait for that one.
Yeah, of course. Angel Gomez is on a free. You could get Angel Gomez if you. Let me ask you a question. We've just mentioned Cardoso. We just mentioned Ederson, Cunha, obviously. Cherky's on the agenda. What's everything? Obviously, and these other midfielders that we've been linked with, none of them sound like Angel Gomez. No, of course. I don't see them going to get Angel Gomez anyway, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I don't think they'll look back at Angel Gomez. I really don't.
I don't know why, but it's kind of giving me that he just signs for someone like Aston Villa.
Yeah. I agree.
I really want him personally because it's a good option, I think. But the love story might just not happen, and it is what it is.
Yeah, it's super hard to technically low because we use the wing back more than the midfielder. I don't know what he's talking about there. I think he's talking about maybe.
Wait, so technically no, because we use the wing back more than what? Than the midfielder?
More than the midfielder. Midfielder he's talking about there. Big up to everyone who's still locked in. Keep getting these likes up, people. There is news regarding, by the way, Liam Delap. By the way, is there Euro 2021 this year?
What?
Is there Euro 2021 this year? Euro tournament this year. On the 21 tournament. Is there Euro?
Ish. Well, is there not usually Euros after 1 year after Euros have been played? No.
Oh,
so 2025. Yeah. I think so.
Are you kidding me, man? What the flip is going on, man? On the 21 tour. Sorry, not Euro 2021. I meant on the 21 tournament.
But technically, you're technically kind of right.
Why, man, do we have to have this, bro? Why? This I did not want this, bro. Because imagine he gets an injury. God forbid he doesn't get an injury.
He's not really one to really pick up mad injuries, though.
Serious trouble. Huh?
You're not really. I'm not gonna lie. I don't care. 30 million, run it. The thing is, he already get a preseason with, but this is the issue though. He's gonna get his little small. To me, you know what? No, you know what? Yeah, we talk about rest and everything, but really and truly, if you make a move to a big team, bro, he's gonna be excited anyways. Like he can still come into the preseason a little bit later, but more fresh, still more fresh, ready a little bit. Yeah. Not the worst. You have to look at it, like England will go far, Spain will go far. Like there's teams that got bad boy under will go far. I think we'll be fine. Turkey will be there. A lot of other players that we're scouting will be there as well.
I'm looking forward to it. I generally didn't know that's what it was on.
How about that? That's what I was about to say. Thank you. That is more exciting than the Club World Cup.
Yeah, it's more exciting than the Club World Cup. I can't lie to you. Darwin Murillo says, big up, man. Saeed. Yeah, man. Listen, Newcastle are involved. I think Newcastle, they will look to get a backup. Callum Wilson will end up leaving. And, they're looking to get a backup, man. So Delap. Would Delap be okay with being a backup, though? That's the issue that I would say. Would he be okay being a backup, though?
Nah, not for me.
You know what I mean, bro? Would he be okay being a backup?
Not for me, nah. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't really want to oversell the whole Delap thing. The thing is, I saw his catalogue of goals. They're quite impressive, but his overall play is quite good. But I just don't know in it. I think it's kind of like, it's Berbatov recently come out, right? And he said, I don't know if you agree with this, but it's like the lap, like if you're playing against the lap right now, as in his current ability, defenders will be like, did he say licking their lips, or they'll be up for it basically. Basically, overall, they wouldn't mind having a go against the lap. But if you get an Osimhen, all of a sudden they're gonna play 5 yards deeper. Naturally. I don't know if you agree or disagree with Berbatov, but
I disagree with him though, because he's just looking at Osimhen by his name, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Premier League can humble you, bro.
Yeah. And also, you know, I think I've just come across some information just recently. Wilcox already failed to sign him when they were at Southampton, by the way.
Yeah, I know. I've seen that.
Amorim also wanted him when he was at Sporting, but still didn't. So that Hugo, the one that's basically at City, also failed to sign him. So that's kind of like, now all of a sudden, step up Joe Shields, who gets everyone he wants from Man City. It's like, what can we sell him right now? Like, compared to Chelsea as well. Yeah. They're going to get Europa League. They're going to win that top competition, and they're going to be in some sort of Europe or whatever. He will be the main number 9.
Conference League.
Yeah, they'll win that Conference League. Yeah, that dusty trophy. So yeah,
I don't get top 4 though. I don't think they're getting a top 5.
I don't think they're getting that, but they'll get it.
I'll be very, 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 very surprised if they get top 5.
Our only selling point would be that when we do win the Europa League, yes, I said it. I don't care. When we do win it, obviously we can offer that. But you know, does he not want to go link up with his boys like Lavia, Cole Palmer? If they spoke once upon a time, I don't know.
But the thing is, though,
you know what I mean?
He's got the opportunity to display
Sancho.
Jackson. If I was Jackson, or if I'm Delap, I'm not worried about Jackson though.
Nah, you wouldn't be.
I'm not worried about displacing Jackson. That's the thing about this thing, guys. Jackson, I can't lie to you, gets displaced by Thingy. What's his name? What's the brother's name?
I think I know a lot of Chelsea fans. I don't know. Look, Blues Empires, and they big up yourself as well. See, I still think the way sometimes when I watched Jackson, I still think he'd be perfect. See, he'd be perfect if Maresca had a system where he played more 2 inside forwards a little bit, because I think the lap can adapt.
Facts.
I still think Jackson's best work is when he's drifting out wide. He can, because he's good at beating his man. He's got some okay ball strike on him. You know what I mean? He's I wouldn't say his left foot's the best, but he runs amok a little bit. Do you know what I mean? Less pressure to 9. I think that works. I think he's got more goals than every winger than he's got. If you play inside forwards, all of a sudden now, I know you're going to look at, this sounds a little bit meaty to some, but I don't think Pedro Neto's rubbish. But if you have a Delap, Pedro Neto on the right, and a Jackson left winger, I'm thinking you got quite a prominent attack. If you transition, link up,
I agree.
Hold up, like all 3 of those players, what did they all do well? I know this ain't a Chelsea show, but they hold up the ball really well.
Yeah.
So they can bring in the Cole Palmers. He won't have that responsibility as much. I still think they need a number 8. I know they're bringing in that Santos guy. I don't think Enzo Fernandez is that guy with the midfield that they currently occupied. I think Caicedo, I think he's wicked, man. He's so good. He's
unbelievable. He's unbelievable.
I think they need us in the middle.
Big up Super Archers. You said we need 2 midfielders. I think no, because we use the wing backs to move forward or move the ball more than the midfield option. First passes to Dorgu or Dalot, etc. Play.
You said we need 2 midfielders. I think no, because
I think honestly, if we buy 1 midfielder, we're finished. we're finished.
Yeah. I think this is going off the basis of what you've seen so far. The fact is, we can't operate through midfield with the current lot that we've got because, unfortunately, Garnacho is lopsided to the left. Whoever's in that right space 10, it's you don't even know who's starting in that space anymore. Yeah. And with our other two, you know, I'm not being funny. Like, I think our best two technically right now is Bruno and Casemiro, but they don't offer much athletically. Like, do you know what I mean? So we're never gonna really see what Amram truly wants until he gets a few extra ballers in. Because one thing
did he work with Delap, by the way? Did he work with Delap?
Who?
Work with Delap?
I'm gonna say yes, because the Maresca was in the setup just before 22 season of with Pep and everything. I think 22 season. And I think he was in and around the academy spark, and that would be the time when before he got loaned out to that whole city and stuff, and then Ipswich. Yeah. That's my guess. So I'm gonna say yes.
Yeah, this comment here, I would definitely take Mateta 100%, bro. Like,
see, that's another option.
This is not
another
even
alternative, bro.
Mateta is cold. Bro.
I be honest, Saeed. We done that combined 11. Do you remember we done that combined 11? Yeah, and you might not have been on your show, to be fair. We done a combined 11 and Osimhen was up top and the other one was the Mateta. I said Mateta. They said, oh, but if you get Cunha, Mateta, and let's say Ahmad's in that spot for now, they said that's meaty. But now all of a sudden he scores that goal against Arsenal and people were like, whoa, hold on.
Yeah, he's cold. Yeah. He's been doing his stuff though.
Hold on.
He's now for the past 2 seasons.
He's in a 3-4-2-1 as well. I'm just saying.
It costs you around 40 million. You know what I'm saying? So,
dealing with Palace is long. They're gonna ask for 50 million, bro. They asked for 70 million for Mark Gay.
Yeah, but I think he's got 1 year left on his contract, Mateta, I think.
I think so. Something along those lines.
He's got 1 year left on his contract around there, so he's not willing to maybe go for that money. You feel me? So big up to Crum King. You've been talking about Mateta.
I was gonna say though, but one thing that I think he's a strong carrier, but I wouldn't call him a mad ball carrier. Do you know what I mean? Transitional player. The issue is you look at Amram's teams, where you look at Paulinho, Yokra, they're all really good ball carriers. Midfielders are all good ball carriers. And you know what I mean, and all athletic, pretty much, other than like Salvas and that. But that's why I don't know if he kind of fits into what he wants first choice a little bit. He's a bully though. He's strong.
He's a bully, and he's got a good strike of the ball, man. That people don't have.
Lamppost. I'm telling you now, the kryptonite. Do you not all agree? Like, do you agree with this? I think the Mateta build right now bullies pretty much most defenders right now in the world of football. I think centre backs are weak. They're good in the feet, but when it comes to like, you know, muscle strength, I think they're whack in the air. They get dominated.
To be playing these things, you've got to be good technically, bro. You can't. The guy's not like, you know what is it? The fish out of water or something like that. He's not like a fish out of water.
Lamppost. I'd say get me a lamppost up front. Go get.
See, one of them where I don't know for getting Osimhen, bro. People, I really don't know. I don't know for getting Osimhen.
Hear me out. Yeah, I know it sounds mad because there's another player from there. People say, "Oh, why are you gonna go?" See, Strand Larson, underrated baller.
Yeah, but he won't go. They're not losing.
No, they're not. They're not.
Let's be honest. Like, he's done well. Don't get me wrong. I feel like he's carried that team as well when Cunha's been off and not been playing. He's good, you know what I mean? But again, I don't think they'll sell 2 in one window. I'll be real with you. I don't think they'll sell 2 in one window.
Of course not, innit? But I'm just saying, if there's a plan B option available for a certain amount of money,
you just need to get this Cunha over the line, bro. You know what I'm saying to you? Like, this Cunha, for me, has to be the one. I need this Cunha in first. Let's set the precedent. Let's set the you know what I mean? Like, let's get the ball rolling. Let's intimidate people. Let's strike fear into these.
I'm at this side. You obviously, I didn't see your name. You didn't tune in. I don't think. Yeah, it was. What was he doing? I don't know if it was the Monday show or a Tuesday show. Literally just the other day, and was when the whole Cunha news started coming up a couple of days ago. And when I brought up the news, like I started to speak about it. All of a sudden, by the way, not Monts. So, and he's a Liverpool fan. All the rivals started being salty. You know, they all started being, I don't know why he's like, look at his attitude problems. He slapped one of the assistant managers. But that assistant manager was talking on his family. Like, what do you mean? You're gonna get slapped. For me, I'm just saying, attitude problem. I don't think he's a good fit. Oh, look at Man United already. You got your history. It's like we are the only team that's not allowed to have this reset to go and actually have a spend or something or recruit well. But everyone else is allowed it. Josh Kroenke comes to Arsenal, and all of a sudden, all the dead food goes out and some good food comes in. Yeah, that's allowed though, isn't it? When they had absolute horror show going on before that, before 2020, and then obviously afterwards that Chelsea get their reset. People were gassed about their signs all of a sudden.
Yeah,
why? But when it comes to us, or even Liverpool back in 2014-15 season when they had that absolute dross squad, and when FSG comes on board a little bit and they started trying to get things more in place, then they start making the correct signings, and before you know it, Klopp, blah blah blah, and everyone knows the story. But when it comes to us, just because I know we've had a horrible decade or so, we're not allowed to have this kind of joy or thinking about, you know what, Ineos might be actually all right potentially. We'll see.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Because they got the mind of fear of what it used to be like. That's why. We destroyed childhoods.
Yeah.
You think you could chat to me in school? Do you think you could chat to me about football in school? You must be mad.
Talk to them, bro. Talk to them. Big up Culture Spot says the mercenary Osimhen wants Messi level wages. You know what it is, bro? Like them wages, we have to move past them wages, man. You get me? Like that is, I don't think, is he worth the 300 odd grand a week that we're talking about? It's up to everyone to decide.
Wait, hold on. Wait, Osimhen,
yeah.
Is that what they're saying? 300k
around there, yeah. When you look at the whole package. Yeah, you look at that.
Nah, that's wrong. No, when you're already paying like Mason Mount, what, 200, 250 and whatever.
You are going to get goals though. Yeah,
but I don't think, are you going to get enough goals? That's worth 300k per
goals though. When you get the goals, do you care about the contract?
No, probably not. But it's still risk factor considering what United's trying to reset. You're trying to reset a culture and everything.
Yeah.
I mean, we are
anything. And we talk about this culture, but what is this culture, bro? We're not starting.
I think.
Do you know what I mean? Like, the thing is quality on the pitch.
Yeah. But the culture always stems and sets it, and it comes from the top down, innit? So whatever you see fit up there, whether it's resetting, playing for your bonuses instead rather than and then a smaller base wage, which a lot of teams do. Like there's all different bits and bobs, new squads, certain personalities, certain manager. Like there's loads around it. They say, "Oh, we're not all accountants. Who cares? It's not your money." Like that comment there.
Yeah.
But we have to, because it was just a year ago. If Ratcliffe didn't come in or some sort of consortium, we were going flat broke of cash reserves. So now, I think we Man United fans are allowed to look at certain things because we've been fed certain information. So when we're talking about Cunha, who's got that 150k per week deal recently, that's his improved deal. I'm pretty sure he's going to receive the same amount at United, which is fair, but with bonuses, work for your money. So I don't know the Osimhen deal. If that's true, Saeed, then I don't want him no more. If you're saying 300k per week, I don't want him no more.
It's around. That's what they're saying. Around that much money.
With a man that averages 9 passes per game, I don't want him no more for 300k.
Is that what you're saying? 9 passes per game?
He averages 9 passes per game, and that's a fact.
Wow.
I'll still take him, but not 300k per week.
How much is Haaland average?
Haaland has 20 assists in 3 seasons. I'm pretty sure he's fine for a number 9 like that and bare goals. Who cares what passes he does? Osimhen's not Haaland, is he? So he's not scoring 50 goals in a Prem.
Yeah, that's true. That's
true.
You
know what I mean?
Like I said, I'm one of the. Listen, 30 goals, 5 assists this season. I would have signed for Chelsea right now. But are Chelsea going to go in for him? If Chelsea don't go in for him, then there must be a stumbling block. You know what I mean? If Chelsea are not obsessed with him, then that makes me realize, like, what's going on here, bro? Like, is it a wage thing? Is it a problem there? Is it too much? Like, what's going
Chelsea,
on?
Let's be real. Does any of us really agree that Chelsea will find it difficult in the transfer window? Really? Like, are we ones to really doubt Chelsea getting certain transfer targets in a window? They are the transfer kings for a reason, man.
Yeah. We just would not to get involved in any sort of transfer battles or whatever. Like, we can't get involved, man. We cannot get involved.
I think we can. I think we can. Cunha was a battle. We won that one. There we go.
No, but Cunha seems to be that who can just pay a release clause. I'm talking about a battle. Like, we're talking about the Delap one. I think will be a battle. I think that one will be.
That will be a battle. Also,
I think with Stanley, is it whoever it is, them guys, Joe Shield and them man will be looking at thinking, yo, we want to go and get that player there, man. You know what I'm saying? Even this Huijsen guy. What are you saying about Huijsen?
I haven't seen no links to United, but I'm pretty sure there will be. We'll use our name however you see fit. I just don't look at us saying,
we need a player like Huijsen right now.
Oh, yeah. Oh, brother, he's quality. Like, let's be real. If you can acquire something so cheap, like with potential like that for 50 million, I'm like, you can't really say no to that. But right now, are we the right place for him? Maybe yes, maybe no. But it's an area where you're like, bro, if we got 50 million available, we need to spend that in other areas. You said it yourself first. Chelsea will be looking at other targets first. So like us, we'll be looking at other targets first. His signature for me will be sort out as soon as the window opens. That release code could expire within 10 days. I don't even know the details of it. You know, loads of clubs are looking at him right now. He's not worth the battle. He's just a waste of time. Unfortunately, there'll be more Dean Howsons or Huijsen sources in the future. Who cares? There will be. I've got Aiden Heaven. What now?
Even Lukeba, remember Lukeba? We'll be linked with Lukeba from Leipzig. You know, there's so many guys. You know, Inacio. You know, there's a couple that's out there.
There's a few.
You want to say we'll end up playing because of the level of interest? Chelsea, Newcastle, Arsenal, Liverpool. Chelsea not favourites at the moment, but considering whether to offer to pay a release clause of about 50 million, Real Madrid would be priority for the player if they made a official move for him. Playing in Champions League also major consideration if he leaves. Chelsea good relation with his representative, but they are 2 points away from Champions League places.
This is shit journalism.
Of course it is.
This is more of an opinion piece. Matt Law come out yesterday and is in their tier 1 and said that they're leading the race. Fabrizio Romano come out and talked about the race a little bit. That's shit journalism.
Yeah.
And you have to point out, he said Real Madrid would be keywords, would be. That's just like me. That's like what? There's no.
Real Madrid want to pay 50 million. You know.
I saw that.
They don't want to pay 50 million. You know, it's crazy.
You know what? You know what it is? It's like I feel like because he's so late. Yeah, basically, big up Joey, by the way. Because he's so late to the show and not giving his opinion technically as a journal, he feels like he needs to, you know, in my opinion, he's filling the gap by giving out an opinion piece, which looks like he's got some sort of contacts. Where you know what, by the way, I don't like him, but he's been working good this window at the moment. Ben Jacobs has been on form.
Not for me. No.
Like I don't rate him. I don't rate the guy, by the way. And everyone knows I hate him. Yeah, but you got to kind of give credit sometimes because when it comes to these Saudi links with certain players, you know what? How about this? He was the first one to call Saudi with Osimhen first, by the way. And then now all of a sudden, Ornstein comes out and talks about Saudi's a plausible destination pretty much for Osimhen right now. So I'm not saying, by the way, so he's staying in his lane for certain stuff.
But he's in his lane. But with the Cunha one, he came out, basically, just basically regurgitating what everyone else said. I hate them sort of journalists.
Yeah. But I don't feel like Jacobs has kind of done that as much as he did last year, which I flipping hate, by the way. I can't
Saudi Arabia, he's calm. You know what I mean?
Saudi and maybe Chelsea, Arsenal, I'd say.
But yeah, I don't think he has that many exclusives anymore.
No.
I remember the summer of 2022, he was banging.
Yeah, he was the one that was talking about Casemiro wanting to buy Saudi as well. So yeah, he's got that Saudi link, 100 million%, 1,000,000%. I know hay fever's beating you up at the moment, I swear, or that illness. You got the Durandal first, top red Scott Saeed. Yeah, man. I know he's picky, but that doesn't seem like a lightweight partnership. I'm sorry, I'm just reading some of your comments in it, just to keep conversation get a week here. But so far, they haven't moved on this situation. I'm sure he's philosophical about that. David Ornstein on Howston. I'm not aware of a front runner between them, Chelsea and Liverpool to date. Real Madrid have always carried huge appeal to Howston. For me, for the Howston stuff, United just don't make any sense. Yeah, so let's just remove ourselves from that equation. But I just don't. I would personally, if you're a Spanish international, you just, you're having a wonderful time over there. You love every time you have an. By the way, he said it in the interview himself. Every time there's an availability to go to Spain, he goes there because he loves it so much. I know he's Dutch. I hear it as well, but he's obviously a Spanish nationality as well.
He's Spanish, basically.
Yeah, he's got a Spanish passport, bro. Why would you not make that opportunity to jump to Real Madrid if it's there? Real Madrid. If Real Madrid want you, it's like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. right?
Fact.
And also, you look at Alaba and some of these other players. There is room. Do you know what I mean? There's a space. You know, Alaba's out again for the rest of the
season. 1 second. David Ornstein.
Oh, here we go. Are you sure?
Oh no, he's just talking about something on WhatsApp. Doing a poll on WhatsApp.
Oh god.
Happy birthday to Noah, by the way.
Oh man, that Noah.
Noah. Let's talk about Garnacho.
Scrub.
Garnacho, guys. We need to talk about Garnacho. Garnacho, bro. So
he's rubbish, man.
So this is his brother liking his tweet. He says, I'm simply doing what none of you ever would have the courage to do. I'm making this club great again myself. Oh my god, man.
By the way, yeah, if this is true, yeah, big up, yeah, to the weirdo, like, you know, like United Scope Morgan, all these weirdos. All you dross mother, like, you know what, you little rage baiters, yeah. Thank you for engineering this move, if that's the case, because somehow you got into conversation with Garnacho because he pays you all, yeah, to run his PR, yeah, and we know who's at the top of that chain, right? So the big up, if you can get that move to Chelsea, I swear down, I'll forgive you for all your crap for leaking all the lineups and stuff.
Let me know, people, if that's real, by the way, if that's real or not, because if it's not real, then I take it back. You feel me? But yeah, he's back. He's back.
If somehow they've convinced him, but like, yeah, bro, you're my guy. Go to Chelsea, thrive, and all that. 50 minutes, bro. Big up yourself, because I'm petty about that Mason Mount,
bro. He's definitely a burner account, bro. It's got to be a
100 million %. What? You know what, man? He's just he's probably a dude. He's probably about 40 years of age. Probably fat. Probably plays flipping World of Warcraft. Wanks at the keyboard, and you know what I mean. And that's what he does every day, man.
It's like. But no, the thing is that they showed a picture of him, I think, to be fair, a couple of weeks ago. So
they all do the same thing, man.
I don't know what's going on, bro.
They all do the same thing. They tweet. So I'm telling you now, yeah, these man them, yeah, by the way, toxic. This is what's the real toxic behaviors in the online world for me is the rage baiting. They're all in one group chat. They probably share what kind of tweets they're gonna rage bait teams to get play whatever to get interaction, so they can get their payments and stuff like that through X. And the thing is, there's always gonna be one that's at the top of it. I mean, all know who it is.
If we can sell Garnacho, get in Cunha, bring in another. Oh my days, Turkey.
Oh, that's the name. That's the name.
I don't know. I think it's going to be Napoli, bro. I think Napoli, Conte is very, very much a case of wanting badly, bro.
I saw that. I saw that report. And you know what he is? He's one of them. You know what? I think Conte is one of them obsessive type of managers. He's just obsessed with his. It's like number one or not. It's weird though, because Napoli chased a couple other targets, but that all broke down as well.
Yep.
But I swear, if I'm correct, Saeed, yeah. And again, I need the comments helps as well.
Yeah.
It wasn't a fee. There was nothing wrong with the fee, allegedly. It was the personal terms.
Yeah, that's what someone told me as well. It was the personal terms more so than the actual fee. But I still think that United was still looking for a higher fee. You feel me?
Can't do that now, man. Need to 45 million. Get 45 million. Let him go.
How much?
40 to 45 million. Let him go.
People are saying it's a wages. Because he's on right now, he's on what, 50 grand a week? He obviously wants more than that.
Let him go. He's pure profit anyway. Let him go. Like literally 40, 45 million. He's got one less year on his deal or whatever. He's had a mad scrubby end to the season. Yeah. Let him go. You're not commanding a 60 million.
They said they're gonna keep Kobe Manu. There's talks of honestly saying, you know what? We're looking to keep Kobe Manu. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, we still have to find out what the contract situation with Kobe Manu is. Have they given it to him? Is it a good enough contract? We have to still wait for that one as well. You get me? So that hopefully that gets finalized over the summer. You know what I mean? And what? Because we just need to move on, get rid of all the players that we don't need to, and then keep the players that we need to, bro. And then after that, we can go and get in players for good value.
We need good footballers. We need good footballers. Like
very good footballers. Thank you.
Kobe Manu is a very good footballer with a poor season, but everyone's pretty much had a poor season this year. So it's not just him. bit of injury as well. And he needs a bit of man management. He needs to grow. The thing is, he's not. What is he? 19? Yeah, he needs to grow into the role. He needs to start looking at what Cunha does and all these other players do, and be like, you know what, I could probably adapt that to my game. They play quite similar, you know, the half space wingers or whatever you want to call it. If you want to get tactical, like I reckon he's going to have a great season next season because guess what? The less we stop doing doggy chase work and the more we play higher up the pitch in the own half with other good footballers, Hobby will thrive. Look what he does whenever he's in those tight spaces. The guy's got such a nice shot on him.
100%. I'm with you. 100% I'm with you, bro. Like Kobe, there's more to learn from. There's more to gain from. With Garnacho, I don't think there is, guys. I'll be honest with you. And we can get cash in. 100%, bro. Yeah, Manu link up is going to be crazy. Yeah, bro.
And if it's the lap, it's like I touch, you touch football.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's what we need.
Yeah. Thoughts on Kenan Yildiz? I'm not really a fan of Kenan Yildiz.
Overrated.
Yeah, he's a bit overrated for me, man. He's a little bit of a polished Garnacho for me. I'm not sure about him. You get me? Man said, or girl said, she said, I don't know who, could be a girl or guy, hating on Garnacho for no reason, you're not going to regret it. But regret what, though? We've let go better.
I know you that is. That's one of them little weirdos that have been, that's probably Morgan, that's United Scope you anyways. Yeah. That's probably him or one of his minions. Come on, man. You're on mute again.
We don't care, bro. We don't care. Like, so we so how many players do you reckon realistically United could get rid of this summer?
Is that including academy man as well?
Yeah,
or first teamers.
Yeah, first teamers.
All right, cool. Yeah. So let's just go through it. I don't think Anana goes anywhere. I'll be the first to say it.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I'm not, even though he should be going, I can't see it. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Again, I don't think the low's gonna go. His availability is too valuable at the moment. I think he might slot into one of them right centre back, wing back maybe, but if needed, I hope not. If I look at the defense, Lindelof's going 1, Evans going 2, but Evans ain't. Is that really? Can we really count that? Because he ain't been available.
Let's not really.
He's not been available, so who cares? But that's 2 spaces anyways, regardless. Do you reckon? You know what? Let me ask you, Maguire. Do you reckon we look to shift on Maguire for maybe a small?
If there's money involved, then yeah. But I wouldn't like. The thing is, he could still be like 5th choice centre back. I wouldn't mind that for me personally.
I don't want to see him at all. But anyways, yeah, we got other players. All right, cool.
Of course. Will United force him? Another question.
Maybe not then. So I think that part.
Onana has to go though. But the thing is, I don't see the club prioritizing it. I really, and that's a worry for me. It's a really, really worry that the club aren't prioritizing that. You get me?
Yeah. That's done. Luke Shaw's going to get sent to the gulag. He probably just won't play. But he's not going to go nowhere. So I'll just mention technically 2 squad spaces. Eriksen's gone.
Yeah.
So that's 3. I think Casemiro will still end up leaving. I don't know. I think he will end up leaving. Whether you like him or not, it might be a good way to end that. You know, if he wins the Europa League, it's a good way to end the Man United career. But I'd still like to keep him for that 1 more year for that experience, if possible. So that's 4 potentially, by the way. 5, Garnacho.
Yeah.
6, we can count it now. Sancho.
Yeah.
7, Rashford.
Yeah.
8, Anthony. And 9, and now we're gonna maybe a 9. Probably Højlund probably ends up going out on loan.
You know what? That's a shout. You know, that's a lot.
That's 9. That's 9 players I've just counted. And obviously, I think there's a lot of other academy prospects that will end up leaving on loan as well. Jace Fitzgerald got on loan, which would need to happen. I think a lot of our academy players will end up going. I don't think he goes anywhere. Gulag settings. No one's going to want him, this guy, by the way.
That's the problem, man.
And the thing is, if you can get a loan for Luke Shaw, amazing, bro. Amazing. Please, just let it run out.
Luke Shaw at the age of 30. That's crazy.
You know what? There will be a team that might get promoted, or there might be a team that might need his services. If he can stay in the season, if they can loan him, and we can just like, 10 Malacia, done.
You know, Malacia, they're taking him back. You know, they're taking him back. They don't
want him now. Not that he's bad.
Malacia.
No idea.
Yeah, check on your laptop, bro, if you can.
What do you want to know about it?
Just check how many games Malacia has played for PS. PSV? I really want to know.
So he has played.
Yeah, let me know.
Overall, in the Eredivisie, he's played 6. In the Champions League, he's played 3, so that's 9. In the cup game, that's he's played 10 games for them.
10 games since January. Is that good? Is that really good? 10 games since January.
That's poor.
That's very poor, isn't it?
That's poor, man.
And I remember the game against Arsenal, he was getting cooked. He was getting cooked defensively. Like, okay, cool. Yeah, it wasn't really his fault, but you know what I mean? Like, he can't come in and all of a sudden he's back up to Dorgu. Dorgu should be the backup to someone else who's better than him. You know, so I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, there's a lot of mediocrity in our club, bro. But it's actually deep, bro. Like, it's actually so bad.
It's shocking. It is shocking. A lot of that is.
It's actually like so bad.
The lack of footballers is worrisome as well. It's the lack of just good, simple, basic fundamentals is worrying in today's game, and the fact that we haven't clocked, even in the old regime, by the way, even under Ten Hag, even worse. That the fact the new generation of player are all like athletic, and ready and all that kind of stuff. Blah 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 is mental. The squad planning is been in the bin. It's in the bin. It's shocking. I really want to know what the upstairs really look like.
They're very, very mortified, bro. I can tell like Wilcox is pissed off with his squad. You can tell.
Yeah, of course. No one's watching that thinking. No one's watching that thinking this is decent. This is all right. We only need a couple more pieces. There's no way.
Even Jim Ratcliffe has come out and said, "Yo, listen, we've got players from different regimes." Jim Ratcliffe come out. Different players from different regimes. He's named players that aren't being used, that have cost a lot of money, that are not playing games as well. You know, so like he knows that it ain't good. It ain't good, man. You get what I'm trying to say? He knows, bro. We just have to make it right this summer. If we don't bridge the gap this summer, it's crazy. Yeah, Diego Leon, that's a shout. That's a shout. Like, I don't know. Like, we've got to get these South American bowlers in there. The kid that we linked with from Argentina. I don't want him. I think he's a good player. I don't want him.
I don't care about comps. I don't want him,
bro.
You know what? It's for the future. But right now, I'm going to look at this like the Euro situation. Was we really in a great situation to be spending 60 million on a defender? Like, I like Euro, by the way, and I'm not trying to be negative, but really and truly, was that what we really needed?
Like that. You don't let talent just let you go. Like, you don't.
Yeah, but my whole thing is,
you'll regret it. You'll regret it.
My whole thing is we're tight on some funds for certain positions and stuff like this year. We're going off of a comp hype here. I don't know what he's like off the ball. I don't know if he gets weights off the ball quickly as well. For 35 million for a release clause, by the way, which is seeming kind of hefty. I don't even know how they come up with this figure when you play over in South America. Yeah, by the way, is like, that's nice. But if I see him come through the door before I see a Turkey come through the door, I'm fuming. Do you get it? The guy's 17 years of age. Yeah. Why are we buying 35 million for a 17-year-old that's had off of a comp?
Euros, which is mad.
Yeah. So what I'm saying, are we really in a position to be spending that on him like that? When really and truly, we should be buying talent right now because our squad sucks that much. We need talent at home to come through the door.
Facts.
So just for a base level. Like, this kid's great. That kid looks amazing, great. But I think Chris Riggs got something else about him too. So why are we not looking at Chris Riggs instead? What? Because he plays for Sunderland, we're going to look down on him now all of a sudden. So again, whether you watched him or not yet, I don't know if you've watched him, Ali, or whoever watches him. Like River Plate, I big up to you. But there's talent at home already that's already adapted to the league, and we shouldn't be looking at these Mastantuanos guys until probably another year. I think we need to establish a squad, like a team, first teamers first, before paying 35 million and say, you know what, go out on loan.
Yeah. Chris Rigg hype, sign Wharton.
100 million.
They're not the same position, are they?
No. Well, technically Rigg can play that, but they're not the same player at all. At all. Chris Rigg's like, he would fit in the right 10 spot.
There's a lot of talent in Europe.
I don't know
what is the best league for talent now in Europe, do you reckon?
I can't lie, everything's
Italian league, Spanish league, French league, English league. Let me know in the chat. Brazilian league, Argentinian league.
I'm not gonna lie. It's probably right now. It probably is the Argentinian league. That's where all the talent is kind of at the moment.
Very good.
France league. I think France got bare ballers. Hella ballers.
They do. And they're going to cost you cheap. They're not going to cost you a lot of money as well.
Yeah. French league, I'd say. I wouldn't say Bundesliga.
Yeah. There's a lot of ballers in the French league that I can talk about. That Kamara guy. There's a guy that plays for Monaco as well. You know, he's good as well.
Fofana?
The Fofana can play for Lyon as well.
He's wicked.
Yeah.
He killed us.
You got the kids from Strasbourg as well. I don't know if you've seen them.
Not really, no.
Who else is there? Marseille, I've got a couple of ballers as well. Backwell is cold, I can't lie. Yeah, Akilush, that's the one. Thoughts on Esteval? Yeah, he turned 18 today.
I'm not gonna lie, I've just seen comps with this kid and he looks cracked, but bar that, I ain't seen a game.
Who Esteval? Watch him in the Club World Cup. He might be playing.
What, Palmeiras? Is it Palmeiras?
Palmeiras, yeah, Palmeiras in the Club World Cup. No, actually, he'll be playing for Chelsea.
What?
Is he playing for Chelsea, guys? Or he playing for Palmeiras?
No idea. Oh, I wouldn't know.
Yeah, let me know in the chat. Is he playing for Palmeiras or playing for Chelsea? I don't know who he's actually playing for.
Apparently, he's playing for Palmeiras.
Playing for Palmeiras. Oh, wow. I wonder why that is.
Imagine he dunks on Chelsea in the Club World Cup.
Yeah, but they want that, though. They want players that can go against him. I don't know if he's playing for him himself, but that's decent.
Atalanta want more than 45 million euros for euros.
Euros? No way that is euros.
38 million. Is that it?
Yeah.
Run it up.
Million, bro. That's nothing.
Run it up. But they said want more. So technically what? 40 million. They want it for 40 million.
Yeah.
Bro, you are dying. Are you ill or have you got hay fever?
I don't know. I actually don't know. But yeah, we survived. We survived, man. We survived. I'm gonna go get some fresh air in a minute anyway.
Man said Rainer said sign Walton for that money. Walton's not going for 40 million. He's going for 80 million minimum.
Yeah. Yeah. Why using the PC's mic, bro? Because obviously, like if I was to show you, my whole setup's gone, just changed basically. That's why I'm using this. I've got a call. Well, I've got a message Sam Ham now. Like it's changed everything. The whole system is basically gone back to default. Can you believe that? Everything's gone back to default. That's why I'm here right now.
By the way, yeah, Rant said, there's no way. Well, I don't know if he said no way. I don't want to misquote him, but he said this manager, the Portuguese thing, there's no way we're getting Ederson and Cunha, 2 Brazilians. It's not happening.
You never know.
He said this about a couple months ago, by the way. It's funny, isn't it? It's funny our life. Not that he would care, even if it's not happening, he ain't gonna care. He's got 2 ballers in the team, obviously. We're gonna talk about that tomorrow. Probably that for free.
Yeah. But guys, how many likes are we on right now? Kaz, can you check quickly? Because I'm not on my. If we're not on 500 likes, we've done
349.
What? 349. We've been live for an hour 15. 349. Yeah, you lot are mocking it still. Guys, what we're doing, mocking it. Bro, man is doing the stream on a Bandulu laptop, bro. Come on, guys. Let's get these likes up. You know what I mean? It's been a good show, man. Let's get these likes up, man. You know what I mean? Like, easily. Top of the screen. It takes one tap of the screen, bottom right corner. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, it helps the channel massively, man. So please do that. We are only as well, I think we're not far off 152K subscribers as well. We are only what? Less than, 35 away? 35 away from 152K. So we're climbing up. You get me? I've not watched Shillers. I need to watch that Shillers still. Have you watched Shillers?
No, I'm going to watch it tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow. So yeah, watch it tomorrow. Whenever you can, people, watch it. I might even watch it tomorrow.
Is it good? Is it that good?
I don't know. If I'm well tomorrow, I might just have a night off and just watch it. I can't lie. Don't
blame you, to be fair.
Guys, we're going to redirect to Kaz's stream. Kaz, let them know what you got coming up.
So basically, it's a little bit of an echo chamber, I'm not going to cap, but it's a panel in it. It's like more of a panel show and whatnot. So there's going to be, what is there, 5 of us? So 5 of us. So if anyone wants to jump over, subscribe, everything of the day, it's still more Man United talk. Might involve one of your clubs as well if you don't support United. Yeah. So yeah, man. That's that really.
Yeah, I will be on a big 6. So if you see me not talking much on a big 6, you know why, innit? Because I'll be dying, basically. But it's good to have one of these, man. To end the show, guys, we're going to leave you with this.
Ahora sí va, en serio. Ahora es seguro. Tic-tac, tic-tac, tic-tac. Empezamos.